My friends, I have absolutely terrifying news. At Real Donald Trump, President Trump's Twitter account has been permanently suspended from Twitter. Twitter released an official statement on the matter in the following message. Here it says, Twitter safety. After a close review of recent tweets from the @RealDonaldTrump account and the context around them, we have permanently suspended the account due to risk of further incitement of violence. How? Trump never, ever, not even once incited any sort of violence. In fact, Trump released messages saying, please be peaceful, please protect the police, they are fine people, go home, do not be destructive or anything like that. Trump has literally done the opposite. He has tried to tell people not to be violent, not to be destructive. And isn't it ironic when CNN, when Don Lemon and others on Twitter call for violent riots, as they have done in the past, they've supported BLM, they've supported Antifa, they've supported mass rioting by left-wing groups. That's the ticket. If you're left-wing, it's okay, you can get away with whatever you want. But if you're the president of the United States, Twitter will use its power to ban you. Folks, we are living in a truly terrifying time. If they can ban the president, well, I'll tell you, they can ban anybody. So who's next? We're seeing a wave, a mass political purge online. Here in the post-millennial, breaking, journalist Elijah Schaffer banned from Facebook and Instagram. Why did they ban him? Because he was at the protest doing journalism. Now we live in an age, because Biden won, where if you're a part of the enemy group, say a Republican, a conservative, a libertarian, a Trump supporter, maybe even a liberal, you will be banned from social media. And I can't tell you how dangerous this is. Trump will not be able to talk anymore on Facebook, on Twitter, or Instagram. Instagram also banned Trump. He has no voice. How is Trump supposed to run for president in 2024 if he's not allowed to speak on the internet? Newsflash, he's not. The Democrats have seized complete and utter control of the entire country. They have ultimate power. And with that ultimate power, they're going to get rid of everybody they don't like. And it's going to get bad. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Journalist Elijah Schaffer has been banned. Or is it Elijah? I apologize. I'm not familiar. Elijah, I believe, has been banned from Facebook and Instagram on Friday. He reported on Twitter that the two social media platforms, both of which are owned by Facebook, took down his profile and content. He says his account was taken down with no explanation. All he had was pictures of his wife, dog, recently deceased mother, and that big tech is relentless, but he's still on Blaze TV. It's getting worse than that, folks, because conservatives everywhere are also being purged from the internet. It's terrifying. A lot of this reminds me of World War II Germany. You see, one of the first things that the Germans did was ban their political opponents, right? If a journalist or a media outlet or an independent person spoke out against the party of World War II Germany, well, they were disappeared. They were silenced. They were muzzled. That's exactly how Twitter is behaving. This is exactly how the Democrats are behaving. And we should have seen it coming. I saw it coming. And I said, if Biden wins, America is over. It's over as we know it, folks. They're going to restrict freedom of speech as they are, and they're going to get rid of everyone who challenges them online. Everyone, listen to me now. You need to, and I'm going to leave links in the description, join me on BitChute, join me on Parler. Subscribe. Do it now. Pause the video. I'm sorry if I sound, I'm not trying to be demanding here. I'm very tired and very concerned. But my advice, my suggestion, is that you click on my BitChute page, on my Parler page, and you subscribe. Because I don't believe that any of us are going to survive this administration. Democrats have proudly stated they want to get rid of all Trump supporters. All of them. Anybody who so much as supported anything remotely right-wing. I'm not even a right-winger, technically. I'm a libertarian centrist. You think that matters to them? No, they don't care. They're gonna get rid of everyone. Twitter goes on this huge spiel about how the horrific events of Wednesday would result in this permanent ban, and this is all their fault. Really? You didn't ban Antifa. You didn't ban CNN for inciting riots, encouraging the riots, as left-wingers went around and burned down people's properties. Where were those bans? They didn't come. They did not come. Because Twitter is an authoritarian cesspool run by leftists. And it's terrifying. I have always followed the rules on YouTube, on these platforms. I follow the rules. I say that I want peace. I do not want conflict. And I want people to have a voice. Most importantly, because without a voice, this is not America. It's a dictatorship. If you're not allowed to speak, you are living under tyranny. Twitter Safety says, however, we made it clear going back years that these accounts are not above our rules and cannot use Twitter to incite any violence. We will continue to be transparent around our policies and their enforcement. Why don't you go ban Antifa right now? Ban every left-winger, including Don Lemon and Chris Como, who supported the violent riots. And what do I see trending on Twitter? Hashtag RIP Bozo. Hashtag... You've got to be kidding me. The left is calling everybody else Yahtzees when they're literally acting like the SS. The secret police. The Gulag enforcers. Disclosed TV on Twitter says, just in, @Discord has banned the server The Donald due to its overt connection to an online forum used to incite violence. That's what they keep saying. None of these platforms have incited violence. Trump said that people should come to protest. Bad things did happen. A police officer lost her life. A 14-year veteran, Alicia Babbitt, lost her life after she was killed by a cop. It was horrible. And I don't think that they're talking about it. The media is not talking about Ashley. They won't even say her name because she was a Trump supporter. No, they're just using this to completely and utterly crack down online. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I do not want conflict. I want peace. I want the system to work. I want the legal system to work. I want justice. And justice is not coming. This just in, folks. Here Jess says, breaking. President Trump released a statement from his POTUS account and Twitter immediately deleted the tweet. This is his message to the American people that Twitter banned, or Twitter got rid of. I mean, I believe the POTUS account is still up. President Trump, as I've been saying for a long time, Twitter has gone further and further in banning free speech. And tonight, Twitter employees have coordinated with the Democrats and the radical left in removing my account from their platform to silence me and you, the 75 million great people, I assume, etc., also look at the possibilities of building our own platform in the near future. We will not be silenced. Twitter is not about free speech. They are all about promoting a radical left platform where some of the most vicious people in the world are allowed to speak freely. Stay tuned. I just mentioned that. Twitter allows the left to use Twitter. The radical left. The leftists who say bad things and do bad things. Twitter does not ban these accounts. We have complained about it for years. Why did they delete this message? It literally says nothing wrong. Saying that you do not like censorship and condemning Twitter for promoting radical leftists, that's not an insane statement. That is logic. That is a good statement. Because radicalism is bad on both sides. YouTube has just purged Steve Bannon's War Room account. Political director of ABC News talks about cleansing America of Trump supporters. This is where we're at, folks. This. The mainstream media, big tech, they want to cleanse America of Trump supporters. What does that mean? This man should be fired. America is more divided than ever, and all these elites can talk about is destroying their political enemies. And destroy they will. They're coming for us. They're coming for you. I suspect that we're going to see more censorship. We're going to see more people being banned. Even those who follow the rules, who don't say anything wrong, and who talk about peace. This is where we're at. It is the end of America. And honestly, I'm going to be honest, I think it's the end of the world. It really is. It's the end of an era. Freedom, rights, these things will no longer exist. They might exist for leftists, not going to exist for, well, actually, eventually no one will have any rights. See, that's what they don't understand. Democrats are celebrating. People on Twitter are celebrating. Oh yeah, Trump is banned. Oh yeah, we're going to ban all those Trump supporters. Half of the American population. 75 million people. Okay, you're next. They think that once all the Trump supporters are banned, that they're free, they're untouchable. They're going to be the ones who are allowed to exist online, in society. And I got to tell you, folks, that's not how it is. Historically, whenever the left takes over, and communism and other things become popular, they always come for the left because the left is what helped them get in power in the first place. And you can't exactly trust a person who betrayed the system in order to give you power. That's why communists always backstab their own people. This is history. It's historical fact. I mean, it's like a pirate ship. If you mutiny and you take over the ship, the first thing you do is get rid of the crew that helped you take over the ship. Because if they helped you take over the ship, they'll help someone else take over the ship. Here with Jack on Twitter. Google has suspended Parler from the Play Store until it better polices its app. Earlier today, Apple gave Parler an ultimatum to improve its moderation in 24 hours or face removal from the App Store. It begins. A dark internet age is upon us. No longer a place of freedom, no longer a place where anyone has a voice. They control everything, and the political director of ABC said it best. They want to cleanse America of Trump supporters. Horrible. I condemn these people. I condemn these words. This is not the time to be spreading such extreme rhetoric. May God have mercy on us all. I don't even believe. Here you can see Pence accepting money and being thanked from a dirty politician. See that, folks? Yeah, I gave you some gold. Thank you, Pence, for hijacking the system for us. Pence is done. Pence has no future in the Republican Party. This Twitter user said it best. And that's where we're at, folks. This is just an update. I'm letting you guys know what's going on. It's going to get dark. Follow me on BitChute. Follow me on Parler. Do it now. Parler's a little bit slow because so many people are moving. This is how the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.